From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Later one. Down. 180. Easy. Kill. That's up.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Carr now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. That's it.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Carr going to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Come back! 15, yellow. Good side.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday. 15. Watch out!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
From 4 yards out.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 57, color, 57. Right. 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Come back! 15. Hey, 57. Hey, 43. Attack!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Monday, down! Down! That's it!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Down!
To throw his Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. We just saw him do it right there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
15.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Rolling.
Second down and 6 now.
Easy. Hey, Sunday. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Hey, color.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Yellow. Hey, Ripless. Yellow. Attack. Yellow.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Yellow. Easy.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On play action, now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, If it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 6:37. That's it.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Come back. 15. Hey, ribble it.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Hey, 43, 15. Where's that?
Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fight down these two. Where's that?
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Hey, 57.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Fight time.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
We're good.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
15. Fight time.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
15.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Right. 15, yellow. 15. Watch out!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
Here we go, finish the game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Watch out!
Now a run with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color. 50. 15. Watch out.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Carr to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, rip list. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence.
Yellow.
Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.